J Moore, the very best reviews. Tell them none can contest, we gon'
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the show. Appreciate everybody for coming through. For everybody that's regular, watchers of the show and of the podcast. Last night I was gonna do my Game of Thrones House of the Dragon review, and I sat down for a minute. I've been running around. There's been so much going on that I sat down to watch the episode, and I barely got to see 5 minutes before I was out for the count. And then I woke up at 10. I'm like, okay, I'm going to watch it at 10 and then go live at 11. And I was down for the count in 5 minutes again. So it was over with. Next time I woke up, it was too late. But tonight, I will do House of the Dragon review at around 10 o'clock. So, but now I want to get into this breaking news that, old Trumpty Dumpty, Donald J. Trump. Breaking news. It was an assassination attempt on former president Donald Trump. It's really kind of shocking to me, actually. And I'm not shocked like, oh, I can't believe somebody would try something. I know it's people out there that try all kind of things. But I would have, I'm kind of shocked out that those type of people, as he have even said in the past, were his type of people. He's the tough people, the strong ones, the ones with the, bang bangs. They're with us. They're the good ones. Beautiful people. They're beautiful on both sides. Beautiful on both sides. Very beautiful. Beautiful job. Anyway. I'm kind of surprised, that even happened. I'm gonna get into it and break it down. Is there some conspiracy involved? I'm gonna tell you my first reaction, first thoughts on this. It happened yesterday, and I, like to when things like this happen, I'll try to get as much information as I can. So when I got up, I looked at CNN, Fox, BBC, and it's another channel. I ain't even heard of this channel, but it was a news channel. It wasn't OAN, but I would flip between all of those to look at all the different coverages and what everybody say. And for the most part, everybody was on board with the same story. It's just that maybe some stayed on the topic a little longer than others. And that's the only difference that I kind of noticed with that. But I'm gonna get a little bit more into it in a second. Before we just getting warmed up, I'm letting everybody come in. I normally don't go live around this time, and I'm sure people maybe not, expecting it. And also, I don't go live around this time because people are still at work or getting off of work or getting ready to eat dinner and all kind of different things. So, and then also I feel that around 9 or 10 o'clock is best because you can get people from the West Coast. I mean, hey, where I'm at, that's what, a 3 hour difference. So at 9 o'clock, it's 6 for them, or 10 is 7. If I'm at 7, it's just 4 o'clock. So I got try to, get everybody a little balance, give everybody a little time or whatever to pile on in here. And also, for those that are here and are live, and for that treat, I'm gonna give you the opportunity to come on in if you want to talk about what happened or your thoughts about conspiracies or conspiracy theory or what you think may or may not have happened moving forward as well. I mean, I hate to say it. Well, I don't hate to say it. I mean, he's not necessarily my particular candidate, but Biden isn't the best either. But I do think that this may propel him to the White House with that momentum. I think he was already looking better than Biden as far as the debates and things. And I think people are focusing more on the wrong thing, which is he looks more vibrant, or Biden is so old, this, that, and the other, instead of policies. But both of them have policies I agree with and disagree with. So, it's just difficult neither option is the best option, in my opinion. And just not a good choice either way you look at it. Like people say, is the lesser of two evils, which I think I'm tired of the lesser of two evils as being their only option. But anyway, let me get to a couple of the comments. I got to give a special shout out to my girl, Rashonda Greer. I feel like I know you, girl. You've been here supporting the channel, always in the comments, usually first in the building. Never even met you. You've been rocking with me for years, at least 4 or 5 on this channel. And also, while I'm thinking about it, I think this is my 7th or 8th year on YouTube this month. I had to double check. I think 7 years strong. So, but I appreciate you and other people like yourself that, everybody don't comment and things and is comment as often, but I do appreciate it. It does help a lot when you do comment, even if it is a simple, hey, it helps, with the engagement. But I appreciate you. And I do remember my people. I don't know. Some people, I don't know what other channels do. I try not to get in other people's business, but I know that everybody appreciate it over here. Sweet brown sugar. I love that sweet brown sugar in my diet. What's up, Ma? Been rocking with me for years also. And I appreciate all of y'all, man, even if it's just new to the channel, months or years, because, hey, we can all be doing other things. There's so many channels to watch, whether it's on YouTube or HBO. You could be reading, doing it. There's so many things that we can do with our time. So when people spend it with me, I appreciate it. Definitely going to take the time to give you some acknowledgement. And don't forget, if you got some thoughts about this, whether it's live or on the replay, make sure you comment, because I'm going to be looking in these comments to see what y'all got to say about this. All right. Big Bird, what up, big dog? How you feeling, man? Good to see you. Appreciate you for coming through, all the support. I'm going to put this link, so if anybody want to talk about this later, I'm going to put the link in the description box so that if anybody want to jump on in. All right, so for some reason it ain't letting me do it right here. Let me see something. There we go. All right, so Donald Trump was at a rally, and I'm gonna do a recap of this situation right quick for those who may not have got all the details. But he was at a rally, and while at the rally, somebody took a shot at him, tried to take him out. Now, what's so different about this is that a few things. First of all, from what they are saying, this is the first time they actually took out the person, the shooter. Usually the Secret Service doesn't take the person out. And this time they took him out. So now, is it really what was really going on? Nobody knows the motive. Nobody got any information. They actually took him out, which means that, and I ain't talking about the dinner. He ain't go to no Red Lobster, all you can eat for $25 shrimp. They took him out for the long date. And so it makes you wonder about that. Why did that happen? Also, another thing that was interesting, I'll say, and I picked up on this as soon as I saw it, and then I noticed that all the other people on those stations that I mentioned earlier, they did mention it, but Fox, they mentioned it and took it to another level, which I was kind of surprised. But what I noticed is they had that little bitty lady, Secret Service agent there, trying to protect him, and his head is cleanly above her. So how is she protecting him when she's allowing a headshot? And you didn't know if it was more than one shooter. How did they know? They let this dude, and that's another thing I'm gonna have to get into that I'd say is interesting. Interesting. But I wouldn't have wanted that woman on detail for me in Secret Service, because they supposed to be ready to put their body on the line and take one for the team, right? Team president, right? Well, women's bodies are softer than a man's body, just in general. That's a fact. Even if she try to work out and stuff, woman bone density, it just ain't the same. And so that could easily go through her and still hit him. Secondly, she ain't tall enough to provide him with proper coverage, you know. And they said something on Fox that took it to another level, which I didn't fact check or verify, but they said that the new head of the Secret Service that was put in there by Biden, they said, used to be in control of another business. I think they said Coca-Cola. And that one of the things that she wanted was for 30% of the Secret Service. She was a DEI specialist or something, according to what they said, and that she wanted 30% of the Secret Service to be women. Okay, well, that's different for me. As far as I don't agree with that, as far as you putting a finite number on something, just like I don't think anything should be, unless it's something that's just inherently a racist structure or something built, then I don't think you should do something like that, because it's about who's the best for the job. And even if you did do that, they don't have to be on body detail, you know. So I don't know, but I would want, for something like Secret Service, I just want whoever's best for the job, period. That's the only requirements. Who's the best? You know, maybe they would have a certain requirement as height requirements, maybe, because they got to be tall enough to do certain things. And as far as working or with the body of who they're protecting, what if he was wounded and needed to be picked up and carried? You know, that's something that she wouldn't be able to probably do, pick him up. And yeah, you won't have to be by yourself and do all these things, but you never know. You know, have you seen White House Down with Channing Tatum? Would you want Channing Tatum with you or Angelina Jolie? Let me see. Tyrell Jones, aka Eric Iverson. What up, EI? I ain't seen you in a minute. How you been? Appreciate the super chat, man. Spreading the love. I don't get too much love these days. It's been months, I think, since I done seen her. Anyway, you say Trump turned into 50 Cent. His next debate, he coming out to the song Many Men, many men will vote for me come when it's ballot time. They know that I can't rhyme and I can dance. Many men will vote for me, 'cause I can't beat them all at the same time. I'm very talented. Many men will vote for me. Hey, that was funny. Anyway, talking and grubbing, what's good, my brother? How you doing? Many men will vote for me. I like that one. Anyway, here's another thing that's very interesting about what happened, in my opinion. Now, I don't know if this is because of systematic racism, and I'm going to explain, or people not doing their job, or is it something else? Here's what I mean. So, flipping through all these channels and going on X, which I'm about to go on, and we can look at a couple things on X that I pulled up and saw. So some people said that they saw this guy, a white guy with glasses. Nothing to see here, nothing to see here, guys. I'm just a white guy with glasses coming to a Trump rally. Hold this rifle. Ignore that. So they said that some people said they saw him walking through with the rifle in plain sight, and nobody did nothing. Nobody noticed. Like a couple people that was there attending the rally noticed and even told the cops, and the cops was like, huh? Where? What do you mean? Huh? Now, I ain't that dark. I may not be the darkest brother, but I was always told to act my age, not my color. But let me tell you something. I've been places where, I was noticed. How is he not noticed? I was noticed and I wasn't doing nothing. Let alone you, and there's plenty of us that know what I'm talking about. How are you walk around and brandishing arms? You know what I'm saying? He bare arms like short sleeves up in this piece. You know what I mean? Like short sleeves, and they didn't notice. You know what I mean? And he was able to get up on the roof, and it's places and things that I saw on Twitter with displays and diagrams. Boy, people be on the internet like it's undefeated. It's people, don't estimate a incel, okay? A man that ain't had none, no cootie cat in years will get it done. You understand what I'm saying? He will get it done. They got time. They done diagrammed where it was on this building. Like, so say he right here, Trump. They got the people right here, the service. And then right here is a building, plain as day, where you can see perfect line of sight, and he by himself. They didn't have the service right there on that building. They can only get on this building. That's too many buildings. How many buildings you want us on, man? We only do one building per show. That's all we do, man. What we look like? Parkour? So he's sitting there on the building, plain as day, got a tripod, and was able to get, from some accounts, is definitely multiple shots. I think they said from up to 7 or 8, between 5 to 8 shots. Now they said that he may have started to rush after a second, but I think that's just very shocking to me. It goes a little bit back to, I guess, that January 6th type of stuff where they can just walk around and do kind of things and just get really far before getting noticed and things, and just different treatments and things. And very interesting, I'll say. Now, here's another thing that I think is also interesting is that Trump was talking and he got clipped in the ear. But so some people think, even I was talking to my mom, she like, I don't know, that he may have hit the little teleprompter and a piece of glass hit him, or it was ketchup or whatever. I don't know. She could have been joking. She was kind of, I don't know. I don't know. But from what I looked at, I did spend a little bit of time looking into it. I won't say investigating or I won't say research. I looked at stuff on the internet for a little while. From what I saw, he did get hit. He did get hit, and from what I saw and different things, from the way they show, if he had his head turned talking to the crowd, and so right here is where he got hit on there. And they say that had he been talking to the crowd, it would have went through like that. But because he turned his head and did like that and looked at the teleprompter, I'll do it on this side. Instead of going in like this, had his head been straight, it went this way. And because it barely got him, it kept going. And it actually hit somebody in the audience and took him out to the upper room. And dang, that's messed up. That you going anywhere and you end up out of there on something like that. And he was the only one that went to the upper room. But some other people did get injured. But I was looking at the video, and while he got that ear, nibbled on, got that little ear took off. It was some dude that was just standing there right behind him that he was scared to duck. He still wanted to see what was happening, but he like, no, no, hold on, I still want to see. No, no, hold on, I still got a good view. No. Would you still stay in your position in your seat so that you can keep your seat and your view, or would you get the hell out of there? I guess that's how panic starts and stampedes, but that's how it would start. I'm getting out of, I'm rolling over your head. You better hope I didn't have no all-wheel terrain tires on. I'm about to Bigfoot your ass. Sitting around there. I'll see the rest on the news. I'm getting up out of there. What if it had been the a bigger event? I gotta watch the words I say these days on YouTube. They ready to, flag you for anything. But what if it was a big bang explosion? You know what I'm saying? Just restart. I'm good. I'm out of here. But I don't attend them type of things anyway. But hell, you could be going to Walmart and find yourself in what I'm saying, standoff or something these days, which is why I'm always ready for drive-bys, baby. Swig a little water. A little bit of naughty water. Yeah. Oh, man, you know what? I left my Trump wig. I got a Trump wig too. I should have brought the Trump wig out. That would have been perfect. You would have been perfect. They tried to get me, but they couldn't. Couldn't get me. Only a little nibble on the ear. That's all. That's all. Nothing more. You fight. You fight. Fight. Where's my shoes? Where's my shoes? Hold on. Hold on. Looks like a pump, feels like a sneaker. Where is it? Easy Spirits. They're very nice. Very a beautiful shoe. Looks like a pump, feels like a sneaker. What is sick day cooking again? What up? You say, what up, Trump star? Oh my goodness, man. What's up with another interesting fact that happened? Is after he got, nibbled on that ear, had that little interview with the vampire over there, got that ear took off. He got back up. I need my shoes. Where's my shoes? Where's my shoes? Need my shoes. Find my shoes. Size 12. Very nice. Very nice. A loafer. Loafer. Oxford's not Brooks. Oxford's not Brooks. Where's the shoes? Where's the shoes? Comfy. Very comfy. Very beautiful. Fits really smooth. Why they let this dude talk about wear my shoes, and they let him say that up to 3 different times and waited for him to get his shoes back on? They didn't know if it was still active, how many shooters was out there, or what. Normally you see the Secret Service, they grab it, you putting your head down, and so what, your shoe fell off. Get your ass in the car. Hold on, need my shoe. Okay, got it. Hold on. Time for photo op. Fight the power. Fight the power. I learned it from Chuck D. Chuck D, one of the greats. One of the greats. Fight the power. A lot was accomplished. Mandela. We helped Mandela out. I've told you I've done more for the blacks than anyone. More for the blacks. Fight the power. I'm down. I'm down with the brothers and the homies. I'm down with the brothers and the homies. And the hoes and the bitches and the hoes. I like them all. Stormy. She's one of the bitches and hoes I was down with. Allegedly. Fight the power. White power. Well, he was talking about fight. He was the main one telling everybody that, hey, if I'm not going to be elected, it's going to be a bloodbath. It's going to be a bloodbath. And then they trying to take him out. Fight. Fight the power. Fight the border. Fight immigration. I don't know. I think that was interesting, though, that he was the main one talking about it's going to be a bloodbath and all these things. And now it's people that want to take him out. I'm surprised, to be honest with you. And I really, really, really do believe this sealed the deal for him to win the presidency. I think it's almost impossible for Biden to beat him now. I think people that may be even on the fence are thinking, man, they tried to take him out. He must really was going to do something, make a change this time. They really are scared of him. He really is going to do this or that. So I think those people that might have pushed them over the fence to his side. I think the people that was already on his side are already on his side. And I think the people that was never going to be his side is still never going to be on his side. So all those fence riders, the Humpty Dumptys, they just fell off the wall to the Trumpty Dumptys. They just fell to his side. Now let me look on X. I'm gonna show y'all a couple little things right quick that I saw on here. This one right here is interesting. So it's a picture of Elon Musk and Donald Trump, and they say, "Do you think the Secret Service did a good job today?" Be honest. This they had a poll. Anyway, y'all let me know in the comments. What do you think? You think they did a good job? Honestly, no, they didn't. It would be a so let's see. It say play close attention to the woman in the black hat.
Shots go off.
She's completely normal, and then watch.
And then she's got her.
What the fuck? What the fuck? People are freaking out.
And she's filming.
And she's just like right there.
So
she's not even freaking the fuck out.
They cussing a lot. Anyway, they talking about this woman. It's a few people that was behind him that were doing weird things. And I think it's just a lot of weird people going to these rallies, and they wanted to be able to record something so that they can post something or something. Yeah, while it's getting, he down on the ground and it's, an act of shoot. Look at the dude with the flag. He's standing up. He don't know if somebody come in and steal pussing or what. He's standing up because he want to see what's happening. That's the dude, one of the dudes I was talking about earlier, which I thought that was just crazy, that you're going to stand up while somebody bussing because you want to see what's going on. I just think that's just insane. Anyway, let me go to, where's my page? There we go. All right. So I think this is interesting as well. Let's see this video. Let me get my shoes.
Let me get my shoes. Hold on, your head is bloody. So we gotta move to the front.
See, the podium's still on. Yeah, I'll rewind it. Look.
Let me get my shoes. I got you, sir. I got you, sir. Let me get my shoes. Hold on, your head is bloody. So we gotta move to the front.
He told his head was bloody. Hold on, let me get my shoes. Now look, she can't even protect his face. Look, he's saying fight, fight, fight. Some people I've looked at and talked to think this could have been a publicity stunt. I'm not going to take it that far. I don't think it was a publicity stunt, but I think that he did use that moment to say fight, fight, fight as a publicity opportunity. And I just don't. It's a lot of things going on with this right here. See how he's still able to put his hand up and celebrate. He just put his face up there. But they don't even know if the situation is secure. They got 2 women, 3 women. They got 3 women right here protecting the president. This is just, what? I don't know, man. That didn't seem right to me. It seemed a lot of it seemed like a lot of photo ops, you know. See, it does look like a publicity stunt to a certain degree. But at the same time, this is just something else. So it says that rumors are circulating that the Trump assassination attempt was an inside job after the release of this angle. Pay attention to what the Secret Service agent does seconds before.
Want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened to our country. Probably 20 million people.
This Secret Service right here.
And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened to our country. Probably 20 million people. And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
One thing that I see that's weird about this is that instead of when those pops go off, he takes and ducks for cover, whereas this guy turns and is about to run, although you would think they would run straight to the stage. But he didn't go. It looked like he was about to go behind the stage here. But I would think that as soon as they hear something like that, their first thing is to go straight to the person they protected. At least that's how I look in all the, Harrison Ford movies when he was protecting the president, in Air Force One when he was the president. Let's see, again, he gonna duck. He must have been a Democrat. Hey, if you Secret Service and you work for me, all y'all would have had to vote for me. I'm sorry. My life is on the line. I ain't up here trying to be all, it's okay. It's cool. It's cool if you didn't vote for me. Nah. You need to not duck when they shooting if you protecting me. You need to run full speed for me. He ducked. Hey man, you only here for 4 years, so I'm trying to get a pension, man. You know how hard it is to find this job. I was working on the damn Washington PD for 3 years. Nah, man. Yeah, you need to come run. He would got fired. I wonder if he gonna fire any of his Secret Service. You're fired. You didn't take the bullet. You didn't stop the bullet. You're not tall enough. You're fired. You're fired. Anyway, they'd have been fired fucking around with me. You gonna leave me hanging. Word from the curb. What up, sis? You say he's so arrogant. Ugh. It's not arrogant. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. They tried to shoot me. Hair's too slick. Slides off. Only gets a little bit of the ear. This was the part of the ear that's useless. Who uses this, huh? Who needs that part? Not me. I hear the most. I am one of the best hearing presidents I've ever heard of, okay? I can hear better than Biden. I'm more fit than Biden. If Biden was shot at and he had to duck for cover, he would never get back up, okay? Let's face it. Biden goes down on a bike. He goes down going upstairs. Me, I can take a bullet. I'm just like Tupac. I'm the presidential Tupac. I can take 5 shots. It didn't stop me. No. 5 shots, I took it and smiled. I said, fight. Fight the power. That's what I did, yeah. Doing too much Trump impersonation make my damn mouth hurt. I'm the political Tupac. I'm just like 50 Cent. Nah, man. I don't know. Trump, this is and then also, there's so many other levels to this, because then if you want to get into who that shooter was, I don't know if you all ever heard of MK Ultra, if you want to go down that rabbit hole. But from what they say, he was never political, never posted or said anything political, wasn't doing anything to anybody, was in a shooting club or tried to get in one high school and it didn't work out or do this or that. He was only, what, 20, 19, 21, something like that. And all of a sudden, this is what his plan is. Now, I guess more information will come out eventually, but from what they're saying, nothing has hit already that was obvious. He didn't leave a manifesto or reason, and at least they haven't found or released yet of why he did this. Now, you can look into MK Ultra programming and things like that. Remember, people say maybe Sirhan, who was the shooter in the RFK assassination, may have been somebody under that influence. Other people, who knows? But it is weird how he just out of nowhere decides to do this without leaving any reasoning or evidence or trail or anything prior. I think that is kind of strange, interesting to say the least. So let's see. We got somebody here. Let's see. D-Mac. He say, actually, Jay, you had the facts mixed up. When he used it was a joke, first of all, not facts when I said bloodbath. But anyway, let's see how it goes. You said when he used the term bloodbath, it had nothing to do with political violence. He was referring to the Biden and leftist progressive policies. He only said that after people got on him about inciting violence. Then he said, no, I mean a bloodbath at the ballot box, a bloodbath at the polls, at the ballot. I didn't mean violence. I never mean violence. I'm not a violent guy. January 6th, I wanted to walk with them, but they wouldn't let me. If I walked with them, it would have been no violence. D-Mac. Actually, D-Mac, who uses the term bloodbath and says, no, I mean policies. It's a bloodbath of politics. That's what it is. I mean, come on, man. You smarter than that, brother. You don't say bloodbath and then say, no, I didn't mean no violence. I meant politics, bloodbath. I mean bloodbath of votes. Yeah, that's what I meant. Just like when Oxycontin, when them people was talking about an avalanche of prescriptions, I didn't mean like an avalanche because prescriptions is on white paper and an avalanche is a mountain of, snow, like white paper falling down, and we're going to write so many prescriptions that it's going to look like an avalanche, and that's going to end up looking green at the bottom. We didn't mean that, no. We meant we would help so many people with their problems that it would be flowing through like an avalanche. That's what we meant. Their life would move smooth. That's what we meant. That's what we meant. Y'all be thinking too hard. Neek, what's up, mama? How you doing? Good to see you. Uh-oh, I got homework. D-Mac come to check me. D-Mac, why don't you come on the show? I put the link in here. You'd be surprised what homework I may have not done or may have done. I put the link in here. You saying if you do your homework, Jay, you would know the left and right use the political term, especially Democrat reporters on CNN and MSNBC, etc. That ain't a political term used often, D-Mac 83. That's something that's been used recently, but that is not a term in politics that you use. Bloodbath. That's a war or some other term. You don't use that in politics. But, you know, it ain't started until Trump brought it into the lexicon of saying all kinds, just like you didn't curse as a politician until Trump came along. And then everybody started cussing because he cussed. So, you know, a lot of things have changed, but that don't mean that it's always been that way. You know, you got to do your homework a little bit before the homework you guys did. That's all. Anyway, you know, the good thing about all of this is that Google, we all got the phones and computers. We can always Google and look at all that information, and you can always find that stuff out. It don't take much, and it ain't hard to do to find that information. But, you know, you got to be non-biased. Just like I said earlier at the beginning of this, I don't know if DMAC83 was here at the beginning of the stream. Probably not, but I watched CNN, BBC, Fox News, and this other channel, I forgot the name, but it wasn't OAN, all this morning to get a well-rounded view of the situation. So I don't just get information from one side or the other because the news is biased. So you got to watch multiple sources now in order to get more of the story. And on this particular story today, pretty much everybody was on the same page. It was just that other channels gave it more coverage than, you know, others. That's the only difference. Of course, Fox gave it the most coverage. And it's a lot of info out there about what happened. There's even a picture one person called of, you could see the projectile traveling through the air. It was like he had a really high image. What, I can't remember what it is, but anyway, he was able to take the pictures very fast. I can't think of the word right now. Anyway, he was able to capture the blur, of the projectile through the air. And that was pretty interesting because some people were thinking that maybe he put something on there or something else broke or whatever the case, but no, it was that. And the way he kind of did it with his ear and things, it did kind of make it seem as if that was what happened instead of something hitting and then hitting him. So I don't know. I'm going to put the link in here again. If anybody got something to say or add to what's happening or what they think about this, you can feel free to come on up and you can talk with me live with this, whatever you think, whether you want to disagree or agree, or you have a conspiracy that you may think is going on, let me know and I'll tell you my thoughts on that. As far as all the things that happen, it is interesting to show. So this right here is them showing how close it came to actually hitting him. I told you it did a lot of work on Twitter. A lot of different people looking up different things. Again, this isn't scientifically accurate, but it does make a little bit more sense because I told you his head was facing forward more, as you can see right here in this slow motion clip. And then he turned his head completely sideways. And when he did that, now again, this could also be bad if you're thinking of conspiracy, was it on purpose? But then again, that's just like how some people think Suge Knight got Tupac taken out. You don't get a person taken out and you're right next to them. You usually don't do that, even with some of the best snipers and stuff. You don't have somebody try to do something like this and nick your ear or come at it. That's just way too close for comfort. Anything could happen and it could be lights out. So in my opinion, I don't think that this was faked. as far as some hoax or something like that. I think that it was a legitimate attempt, and it's just, I don't know, man. This is messed up in a lot of different ways. I think it's messed up that this country, people still.
He's laying down. See him?
Yeah, he's laying down.
I think that people still trying to take people out and assassinate political people.
I wouldn't even be doing this.
Hold on. I think people doing that is messed up in this country, because without the rule of law, without voting and things the right way, even if you don't agree with who it is, you can't kill them. You know, that'll make us fall into a third world country. I think that'll definitely ruin the country. I think, you know, it's messed up that it maybe some people could be crooked politicians, or, you know, everybody wants their side to win. But you can't do that, because that's the end of everything. Because if people taking out this side, well, it's always people against every side. So that means nobody could be there. Eventually it'd be like Haiti or something, because nobody can trust nobody. Everybody crooked. You're going to end up taking somebody, and there's nobody. You end up in a failed state, or end up with dictators and things in this world. So you can never do that, in my opinion. You know, I don't think people should do that. Never try to take out political opponents. I think that's the worst thing you could do in a republic. You know, in this democracy, this is a multifaceted country, but taking out political rivals and things is just the worst thing. That'll end it all. Because for one, who wants to be a politician? It's not a good job, and so few people want to do it to begin with, and there's so many problems with that job. And that's why so many of those people are either weird or crooked or whatever, because that's just a messed up job. And you don't want people just getting taken out, because then who you going to have left to do that job? But the worst of the worst. You know, Mexico, you all got to look up. I had to pull it up and Google it, but I think over 100 different politicians got taken out in Mexico. You know, the cartels and different stuff run that country. But, you know, how could you really, who really runs the country if you know that you can get taken out if you don't do this or that? So those that are there and alive, I mean, how much control and power do they really have? You know? So let's see this clip right here. It says, plenty of time and opportunity to eliminate the threat. WTF. Let's see what this is. This is
The Atlantic, maybe the Pacific.
Yeah, someone's on top of the roof. Look. There he is, right there.
This guy sees him on the roof right there.
Right there, see him? He's laying down. See him?
Yeah, he's laying
Right
down.
there. Wait a minute.
And still I'm here with you fighting like hell to get a Senate.
What's happening?
They see this guy in real time on the roof in this video. Hold on. Let me make sure I got this. Zoom this in some. So they looking at this dude in real time. These people are at the rally live, and they see this guy, and they like, look, it's a dude on the roof. This is at the same time while he's talking. And let's see what happened. They should have, let's see. They didn't tell authority.
And to make sure we take back the White House, because if we do, we're going to make America better than ever before. We're going to make it.
Yeah, look.
And it's
There he
not
is.
easy, because we have millions and millions
There
of
we go,
people
right
in our
there on the
country
roof.
that shouldn't be here. Dangerous people, criminals. We have criminals. We have drug dealers. We have people that should not be here.
on the
And it's much tougher than it happens ever. In recorded history, we're the best border.
What?
In fact, if they could ever put up a chart, I don't know if they can do it. Do you guys
This guy
have
with
access
the
to
hat
that chart
is
that I
weird,
love
man.
so much? You don't mind if I go off teleprompter, do you? Because these teleprompters are so damn boring. I try and explain that. Oh, there's it. Wow. You guys are doing it. They're getting better with time. my guys, take a look at that chart. Take a look at the arrow on the bottom. See the big red arrow, right? So that's when I left office. That was the lowest point, and that comes right from the government services, comes right out of Border Patrol. Take a look at that. So that arrow is the lowest amount of illegal immigration ever in recorded history into our country. And then...
See, another thing that I have issue with, I don't want to keep pausing it, but out of all the military stuff I ever seen and things, they don't normally go for the head. They'll go for the chest or something, or go below somewhere, so that if it goes up or you move or you miss a little bit, you still hit something. And he was going straight for the head, which when he missed, he barely got anything. Whereas if he'd have been going lower, right around here, oh man, if he was aiming right here, if he'd have went left, right, anywhere around here, it would have been probably fatal. So that's a blessing for Mr. Trump, I know, because nobody wants to get taken out like that, I'm sure. And so, hey, no matter what somebody did or doesn't do or agree with or whatever, I'm not the person that's going to sit there and say, take out somebody like that, you know.
And then the worst president in the history of our country took over. And look what happened to our country. Probably 20 million people. And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to see something that says,
that's the dude right there. I said
I hope he's turning this way. Be careful.
So this is Trump. These are some people watching dude, and that's the Secret Service taking them out. So they put all these clips together at one time, and they linked it up. So when he felt his ear, that was his shots. I guess they turned. Let's see. They popped him right.
This way. Be careful, guys.
We got breaking news. Coming in. Shots fired. Seems to be shots fired at the Trump rally.
Look at them moving over there.
Are you okay?
Oh, when
Can you go live right now? We are live right now at the Trump rally.
One shot right here, Mike.
We don't know if President Trump has been shot. We know he hit the ground. We do not know if President Trump has been shot. He's up. He's up. Shots are still continuing to be fired. He's giving a thumbs up, everybody. He's giving a thumbs up.
Man, oh my goodness gracious. You know, we live in a world that is very, you know, over entertained. And so when a lot of things happen like this, sometimes it may look staged. I mean, like they say, all the world's a stage. And so, in my opinion, I think it does have a lot of fishiness going on, and it looks weird. But I just think that there's a lot of weird characters involved and a lot of weird things that took place. But I don't think that it was staged, in my opinion, with the first reaction. And also, I do think this is going to help propel him all the way to a second term. He was already looking like he may go that way anyway. I give it up for Biden for at least coming out right away saying, hey, this ain't good. I wonder if the roles was reversed, what he would say, I told you, my people, we're there. But anyway, it wasn't what I meant. It wasn't what I meant. I didn't mean bloodbath as in blood flowing enough to bathe in it. No, no, no. That's not what I meant. Nope. So anyway, let's see. D Mac, you put another comment up. You say Matthew Crooks was a registered Republican that donated $15 to progressive causes. Figure that out. Well, he was a very confused individual, that's to say the least. And this party stuff is just not right in my opinion. I think it's gone too far. I think people are more loyal to their parties than the country or what's going on. And I think that it would be better, in my opinion, if it was no parties and it was the people. You vote for them and their policies. That's it. Forget all this party stuff, because that stuff, then you start owing them and doing stuff that the party want to do or not do and this and that. I think that's the road that leads to the problems. Whereas if you stick to your goals and agenda, whatever the case, and your policies, then that's a lot better. And it almost getting to a point where we shouldn't even be having people. Almost we could just vote for these policies and put them into place, but all this other stuff, still taking place with negotiating for certain things or whatever. I get it, but a lot of these rights and policies and stuff, we should just be able to vote on it straight out and not have to vote for a politician to do the things. But hey, it is what it is. I'm up out of here. I appreciate all the comments, and maybe next time we'll get a little more into the weeds on some of this. I was going to talk about House of the Dragon maybe a little later. We'll see. That episode was all right. But this was some breaking news. I ain't want to leave it on the table. Y'all let me know in the comments what you think about this whole situation, the good, the bad, the ugly. Is this part of prophecy? Is it even bigger than that? Some people think so, some people may not. I don't think that this in particular is, but I think that a lot of prophetic things are happening in the wars and rumors of wars and all kind of stuff. But it's always a war to fight. It's always something. But that's also by design, and you can keep going and going and going. And you start talking about stuff like this, you could ramble and ramble and ramble for hours. So that's how it can go with that rabbit hole. But you let me know what you think. You all done heard my thoughts. I'll see y'all on the next video. Everybody, y'all be safe. Take it easy. And hey, if you out somewhere and something's going down, take cover or get out of there. Don't try to get it on film or on your phone or trying to see what's really happening, because you never know if something could come your way. So that's just my advice, man. Be safe out there. I know some people that's no longer with us for some stray things that came their way, and they wasn't trying to see it. They was trying to leave. They was trying to go, and they never got to where they was trying to go because of that. So that's something I learned. I learned a lot of things I've realized at an early age growing up in Chicago. And it's probably saved me in a few situations, a lot of trouble. Anyway, y'all have a good one. Deuces.